So we are still in Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. We arrived here at the Cumberland Gap Park last night. It was around dusk, and so we really didn't have a chance to take a look around at a whole lot. And so we made some dinner and just called it, made an early night of it.
So tonight for dinner we are having a salad with homemade ranch, baked potato from the microwave with all the toppings, and some Wright's barbecue from a local restaurant near home that makes amazing barbecue.
But we wanted to get up and check out sunrise, so we did get up early this morning and drove down to the visitor center, and then up to Pinnacle Overlook, which is about 20 minutes from the campground. Unfortunately, it was a little foggy. There's clouds. We're at the top, right overlooking, but we did get some views of the sunrise coming through the clouds and everything. It's really pretty. You can overlook several of the towns that you can overlook into. You can see into Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky, all from the top there. That overlook. You look right across the gap, right across the actual Cumberland Gap, and you can see the Tri-Point Peak, which is where all three states, where the states all converge. So while we were at the Pinnacle Overlook, we hiked around a little bit around there. It was really cool. There, learned some history while we were here too. And so at the top of where we were near the Pinnacle Overlook, there was actually a Civil War fort up there, where they drug cannons all the way up there from the gap, and because the control of the Cumberland Gap was a significant strategic point during the Civil War, because that's where they would move troops through to get into the Ohio Valley, into Kentucky and Tennessee and everything like that from the eastern side of Virginia, or I guess from the western side of Virginia coming from the east. And so it was really cool. It was just some embankments that they had built up and everything, and they told some stories about the cannons and everything like that, how they had cut down. But that was a strategic point during the Civil War that changed hands multiple times from Union to Confederacy. So just a really neat, and again, I understand why it's a historic park. We drove through the little town of Cumberland Gap that sits right at the base on the Tennessee side of the gap. Across the gap is Middlesboro, Kentucky. And so just really interesting, through the whole, just the historic kind of nature of this area. And it's beautiful. Lots of overlooks, tons of hiking trails. I feel like we really underestimated the amount of time that we could spend here. Does have a really nice visitor center. We were able to go and check it out and get a sticker. They have a video, a movie about the area that you can do. They have a lot of historical artifacts and a museum in there, and a company store, or a national park store where you can buy t-shirts and that kind of thing. The campground, what I would tell you is, campground is just stunning. Very quiet. The sites are spaced out. We have electric hookups. They do have a water and dump station. And nearby, like I said, we really underestimated. There are so many hiking trails and those kinds of things that are around. Really, we could have easily spent 1 or 2 full days here, but as we have it, as my schedule that I put together kind of dictates, we're going to be moving on. So we're only going to get just a little, a half day at most here. To really explore the park, and most of that's going to be, kind of some of the scenic drives and a few really short hikes. So we're about to load up, make some lunch for the road, and we'll hook up. And next stop is West Virginia, and we will see you there. Don't forget, if you can, please hit our like and subscribe on this YouTube channel. It helps out our channel, really helps us to kind of know and understand, how many people like what we do and the content. And as far as that goes, please leave comments. We love to hear from everybody that has comments, and so please leave them. Ask any questions. We'll do our best to answer them, and we'll see you soon.